Diamonds on your neck, bet they on your neck. You want that watch, you better rock it tech. You want the chain, you better cop a vest. You want the check, but can you make it stretch?
Binance CEO does not think that Luna recovery plan will work. So welcome to Root Zones, bringing you the good news and the bad news of crypto. My name is Wayne.
And my name is Manish.
Now, if you like money and crypto, make sure to hit the subscribe button. So let's see what Binance CEO does not think, right? That Luna will recover. Of course, CZ says there's no value that can be created from Do Kwon's proposal to fork Luna to a new version to save the ecosystem. So, guys, very important here. The current, as we go through this current state of affairs, we can see that the CZ is already saying that this plan will not work. Now, the Binance CEO has revealed that he does not believe Do Kwon's plan can save Luna based on the announced proposal to fork Luna to the new version. What does that mean is that they are going to create a new token. So if you are thinking of actually buying the current Luna and it skyrocket to $1 or $100 and you become a millionaire, you gotta understand what they are actually planning to do, right? So this won't work. Forking does not give the new fork any value. That's wishful thinking. One cannot avoid all transactions after the old snapshot, both on chain as well as off chain. Now he goes to us. The LFG held BTC. It was loaned to the market makers. Do Kwon has stated in the full report is incoming regarding the LFG is documenting the use. He says he asked for patience as the team is juggling with multiple tasks at the same time. CZOs also compared the strategy of trying to fork Bitcoin. Very important thing here, guys. You got to listen to this, right? At the all-time high and expecting the value to be retained, right? So, do you think that in a statement that CZ mentioned, do you really think that you can fork BTC at a snapshot on November 18, 2021, and the new fork will have the new BTC 68,000, the price on that day? So, very important question here. I think if you really understand what he's trying to say is if you guys are holding on to Luna, my suggestion, of course, based on this, it's logical. Don't hope on it. It may not be recover, and basically what they will do is most likely reset the entire protocol, right? For Luna, USD may remain. Of course, if you look at USD right now, they have not even gotten it up to the dollar, right? And so let's see what the community or the lunatics will be voting for, and what will be in terms of the proposal and what they will actually do. Now, also, CZ has noted that he has never held any USD and doesn't know it too well, claiming he's usually busy with other things, but now dragged into this. His disdain for Do Kwon and the Terra chain is evident in his recent tweets. So what he actually tweeted was that these past weeks have proven to be a watershed moment for the crypto industry. We have witnessed a rapid decline in major projects that sent ripple across the industry, but also found new resiliency in the market that did not exist during the last market downside. So guys, if you are actually holding any cryptocurrency, not only specifically to Luna, you'll be experiencing that major down, right? Because this could be for some of the people that we know is their first cycle of the bear. So of course it is, you are going through a lot of emotions in terms of being demotivated, trying to find a safe haven, right, in stable coins and staking it for certain APYs. You got to go through the cycle, right? So as I always said, example, Bitcoin at one point of time we were saying that it will hit 100,000. So if you understand the spiral, right, we are always breaking new heights. So we always break new heights until we reach that 100,000. So if Bitcoin is going to $1 million, you have to approach one, hold until it hits that million. If it ever hits, again, nobody can forecast, nobody has the crystal ball. We are only banking on the narrative, we are banking on the portability, we are banking on the supply, the limited supply and demand, the halving, and most of the billionaires are looking at Bitcoin as the gold 2.0. So based on that, but if the narrative ever change to another token, you gotta keep eyes, guys. You gotta understand the market where they are going. So of course, Root Zones always keep eyes on this top 10 and certain things, and join our Telegram group. We have a discussion, on this current situation. So a lot of you have actually messages personally, as well as even give us a call. Our always approach is always portfolio management, hanging there, do your dollar cost average. Again, dollar cost average can be a weekly. If you are disciplined, it can also be based on a certain percentage drop. Robert Kiyosaki is already talking about 24,000 or 11,000, that the price of Bitcoin. Where he gets that data, it could be just a speculation, right? So again, not to cause fart of FOMO in the marketplace, but that's where this space is going. And we will always, looking back in the stock market, if you actually study the stock market, every time we had a crash, we always came back better, right? Through interest rates being low, people borrow money, and we start to go in on great projects, great stocks, right? So same thing will apply in the crypto. Slight difference is, of course, regulations framework will have to come in, so that we will have the Wall Street money. We will have, the baby boomers through the ETFs that will pump this entire industry. So 80%, of course, mostly the Gen Zs. Any age from 18 to 45. A median salary is about 55,000 in the US. Maybe across the globe, we'll be looking at about 80,000 US, right, dollars per annum. So with a cost of living that is increased, you can only imagine how much we can actually bring up this entire crypto space. So we still need institutions, and we still need government support to actually support the entire technology. So of course, CZ first need to address a falsehood of circulating in the crypto space. He said that Binance did not participate in the second round of Luna's fundraising. Right, Binance Lab invested 3 million in USD in Terra, the layer of the Zero blockchain, in 2018. USD came much later after their initial investment. Binance Lab invested in 100 projects over the last 4 years, including exchange competitors and some competing blockchains. A few of them have fallen, but a few of them have extremely done successfully. So even in their investment decisions, some ideas were great, they took off, and some ideas did not. And where Binance, CZ is at, most likely one of the biggest exchange. He is at the top of the mountain, and yet even in trying to do investments, projects do fail, as mentioned, and projects do succeed. So of course, what is the criteria? I think we are still very early in terms of innovation. Like we always mention, 95% of it is a copy, right? Because mostly these are codes that are in GitHub. There's no patented way to actually protect the code. So mostly you have 19,000 over cryptos, right? So you got to do your due diligence, you got to study, you got to listen on both sides of the coin, and make your own decisions in terms of investment. So that's why we always say 50, 25, 25. So the last few days, of course, we tried very hard to support Terra community in his tweets, and simply pointing out the potential issues and understanding. Minting, forking does not create value. Only buying back, burning does, because of the required funds. So the funds that the project team may not have. So first up is that they may not have that kind of funds. They did need to actually restore back this at this point of time. But even CZ is talking about buying back and burning does actually creates that value for the current community. Of course, whether they use a snapshot after the fall of the peg or before, that is very subjective. So of course, if you're still banking on the current holdings, right, if you put in $100 right now, you most likely get about maybe, I don't know, 250,000 or 500,000 worth of tokens. You don't expect it to actually restore back to $1. That's mostly what everybody is intending to do. So you got to be careful there, guys. Now, in this regard, I would like to see more transparency. Specifically on chain of all the funds, relying on third-party analysis is not sufficient and accurate. This is the first thing that should have happened. Now, he's not always right. This is the humility about CZ that I like. He's not always right. In his perspective, failures can and will happen. But when they do, transparency and speedy communications and owning responsibility to the community is extremely important. And last but not least, he's just hoping that the project team can rise from the ashes, rebuild in a proper and sensible way, regardless of CZ's personal views or solution chosen in the end. Now, we will always be here to support the community in any way we can. So, kudos to you, CZ, for always trying to believe in this industry and trying to support not only your competitions as well as the community at large. So let us know in the comment section, guys. If you have any questions, we will be able to answer you. But myself and Manish, we are out of Luna. We never was in Luna. We only went in recently as part of trading, and we got out from the market. So if you're thinking of that long term being a millionaire, I think you should be very careful in terms of your allocation. So looking at the charts, let me go there. So currently Luna right now has dipped, right? It went up quite high, maybe about 0.004. Now it's dropping to 0.002 as the US opens in 3 minutes, right? Of course, crypto is the 24 by 7. And USD, sorry, today is Sunday, so the stock market is closed. Apologize, guys, because we are doing this every day. So sometimes we forget, we lose track of time. USD 16 cents. So this has to go back to a dollar. That's where the buyback comes in, and funds to actually bring this back up to a dollar before you can actually see the revival of Luna. And Anchor Protocol, of course, from $6 have dropped to 20 cents. Now this was the driver, as we know that was giving 20 APY to incentivize the adoption of UST, and then by having that demand for UST, it increased the actual price of Luna, right? So they are all interrelated. Then they were supposed to come up with a fourth network, which won't go into it because maybe at this point of time that's not relevant. So that's all I have today, guys. I'm gonna hand over to Manish for the next segment. Manish, take it away.
Thanks, Vince. So many things is happening in the
Yep.
crypto market. The emotions, the sentiment is
Ah,
entirely different these days. My God, we being strong and we are here in we are doing our research from past 1 years, so many
mm.
videos, but still our emotions also fluctuate
Right,
sometimes
because
while seeing.
Manish, this we've been in the tech field, and the tech field changes like almost every month.
Yeah,
You can't keep up with that, let alone you have economics and you have the financials.
yeah.
So that's why Root Zones is created to actually bring them up to date news as they understand and learn the fundamentals.
Yeah, and then we Ruth Jones will be also the witness of all the crypto changes which is happening last 1 year.
Mm.
And look at that, our videos. I think there was a time where the crypto started. We have videos where the Bitcoin was 82,000, and we have a video where the Bitcoin is also around 27, 26, I think. And Solana, there
Right.
was a period where it was just 28, 29, and it went up to 200, and now back to $60
Right.
again. So all the market update, fluctuations, DeFi, NFT, everything in last 1 year we have seen a lot.
We have seen. Actually, we grew wiser in terms of understanding the risk, Manish. So I
Yeah.
think this is something we can impart to new people coming into the space, because we have to protect them, I guess. In
Yeah,
terms of
that's
knowledge.
our goal. Yeah, so today, NFT in a nutshell, there are lots of changes happening in the NFT market. Instagram is launching its new features for NFT. So there are so many things is happening. Let's check it out. What is happening each week? We dive into a past week activity in all thing NFT. This week, longtime music star Madonna kept the market filled with a plenty of dialogue. So let's check it out. What is happening this week? Non-fungible tokens news are Madonna, while NFTs, long time pop culture icon. Madonna had her fair share of attention grabbing moments throughout her career, and this week is seeming host to one more notch on the resume after making some noise back in the March of purchasing a board app, joining a growing list of star to do so. So Madonna has made a leap into her own NFT courtesy of a new collaboration with a massive NFT creator Beeple. So NSW, the mother of creation of NFT, one of the three released despite of next CGI Madonna giving a birth, delivering a tree emblematic of the seed of life. So each week we feel like we have seen it all the space, and each week we are reminded that we have not. So Instagram finally entered the water of testing NFTs. So after a month long of chatter, a plenty of underwhelming attempts to engage with the crypto through the parent company Meta, social media platform Instagram is finally entering into NFT testing phase this week, according to the report. So soon we'll be seeing the change in Instagram, where you will be able to see the direct NFT minting, uh, and many other features in Instagram directly. So who knows, Instagram going to be a even a bigger marketplace for NFT. So we have to keep eyes. This a long roadmap is coming for Instagram. Let's see, let's check it out, and let's keep eyes what is going to happen in the future. So handful of US creators and collectors who will be able to share the NFT on Instagram this week, according to a tweet with the platform CEO Adam Mosseri. Ethereum and Polygon seems to be immediately supported with a flow, and Solana support expected to follow. So Ethereum, Polygon, and Solana NFTs you can see in the Instagram. OpenSea announced the new measure of combat NFT dupes. So OpenSea is a market leader that has a delta with a plenty of challenge and turmoil. So to be expected in a nascent industry, the given the platform positions in the market. So big blog post released from the marketplace this week shows the OpenSea is making reward efforts of spotting NFT fakes, as well as the verifying account, a much needed focal points of attentions for the platform. So see guys, this is the change is happening after so many the scams, and there something is happening in a crypto space where OpenSea also open the eyes, and they are doing certain verifications. They are trying to verify users who are there in OpenSea marketplace, and they are going to do a detailed verifications of all the NFT creators. So OpenSea shared that they'll be using a balance of image recognition technology and human reviewer to address fake, a new copy mint protection systems, and update to verifications and badging. There are lots of NFT copying is happening, where you just I think the people using the same code and same color formats. This kind of technology will help to find out the fake, and which is not even unique, those kind of account, those kind of NFTs, and they will terminate their account. Hopefully these adjustments can help combat a seemingly growing amount of duplicates and fake that find their way to the market. So I think all the fake NFTs and fake accounts will be terminated in OpenSea. So another update we have it in NFT is Azuki enter Chaco's mode after founder revealed past abandoned projects. So Azuki have long seen as a blue chip NFT, certainly quite close, while not quite at the level of the Bored Ape and CryptoPunk of the world. It would be hard to argue that Azuki were anything but the next notch down at worst. The status 50 took a hit to start a week, as it was covered on the Monday, following on the blog post from the Suki. The next on update we have it is a scam NFT attempts penetrate CoinGecko, Interscan, and more. So phishing scams suspected to via a banner advertisement. Wow, this is my God, where the things is going. Made its way to major crypto sites, including Dextool, Etherscan, and CoinGecko in a recent days, prompting a wallet access pop-up that is malicious. Guys, be careful with your wallet. And I think we are using our wallet, which something that we are very happy to use, though it slow down our process, the ledger, but at least
I
keep
kept it
up
safe. I
safe.
kept it safe, Manish, after we got hacked.
Yeah.
Mm.
So while impact are not measurable thus far, it could easily be another major hit to a market large of of optic alone. So guys, if you're getting any kind of prompt in your wallet to accept it, don't just blindly accept it. Read through the message and try to cancel it and re-log into your wallets. Be aware from this kind of phishing malicious codes. And the last one, the chain smokers are the largest artists to release music NFT with royalties. So we have seen music NFTs come to a life over the past year with a few major artists, especially in a hip hop, enter the fray. The week, however, it is a chain smoker who made headline after their announcement that they intend to increase their so far so good album on non-fungible tokens, giving a fan a cut of the streaming royalties. So next week, 5,000 NFT will be released for free, and owners will be rewarded with 1% cut. The NFT will be based on Polygon and the group first album in several years. So that's all I have it for all NFT related update. Let me share the tweet of the day also, so that uh, uh, we can go ahead, right? Yeah, Wayne?
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay. So I'll go for market updates.
Yeah, you go for a market update first.
Sure. Okay. So, guys, again, good time to buy, right? Extreme Fear 9 and 10. I think this is the best time to actually look into getting some of your favorite projects if you have missed the previous run. So there's a lot of great tokens out there, especially in the metaverse sector, storage, as well as infra related kind of crypto, right? So we have looking good on the weekend, right? All green throughout the thing, but of course still in the bear market. But we are still very bullish in terms of the technology and where it will be going. So just hanging tight there. So of course, top 10 coins that are moving. KDA, we have seen a very nice run up. So of course, for some of you who actually got into Cadena slightly high at a high price, this is the best time to actually dollar cost average down, so that you can actually reap the rewards. As seems there's a correlation between Cadena as well as Bitcoin. So of course, the Graph, Phantom, Rep, UST, Step App, Zcash, Arweave, VRA, GAL, and Avalanche in 10th place. So of course, crypto space, 19,000 cryptos, 500 exchanges, 1.2 trillion, maybe close to 1.3. Bitcoin and Ethereum, of course, takes dominance, right? So Bitcoin has been down, slightly up today, 4.43. Ethereum up by 4%. BNB up by 8.97%. XRP 5%. Cardano 10%. Solana 11.39. And in 10th place, Dogecoin up by 2.77. So looking at the overall S&P, we have slightly broke up to about 4,000. So let's see what's going to happen in the next week. And just to note that the Feds will be raising their interest rates sometime soon in June. So I think they will be doing a series of upgrades. I mean, not upgrades, but actually raising the interest rates. So this is just the first wave, and they have to do what they need to do to ensure inflation is down. And because of that, the US dollar is also being strong over the last 5 weeks. You can see a growth in the US dollars. That is what is needed to combat the current inflation. So let's look at the total market, 1.28 trillion, right? So it's slightly to going up a little. And Bitcoin, of course, takes about 50% of that. It just slightly broke above the 30. We still have to see some levels that we could potentially drop. And sometimes we always refer to the rainbow chart. It's been a while since I used this rainbow chart. You can see that there's maybe another two more layers down. So could that be what Kiyosaki is talking about? 24,000 and 11,000. I don't know. Nobody knows, but I think that's something that he will be looking to buy at those levels. So we haven't tested anything below about 25,000. So let's see if we can actually go below that. And I mean, regardless, we are still looking good in terms of acquiring the coins before the next run up. So with that, I'm going to hand over to Manish for the tweet of the day before we wrap this up. Manish, take it away.
Yeah, thanks, Wayne. So the pump has also consents with Terra Luna Terra founder, issuing an apology to investors and the general Luna community. So you can see from the tweet through his Twitter account, Noon stated that he had not benefited from the crash, unlike other crypto scams where the founders make a huge profit before the asset lose values. And he has been, I think yesterday Wayne also covered about this. He's been so active in his Twitter and trying to answer all the questions from the Luna communities. So yeah, with that, that's all for today, guys, and see you guys tomorrow. Till then, take care.
Take care, guys.
Diamonds on your neck, bet they on your neck. You want that watch, you better rock it tech. You want the chain, you better cop a vest. You want the